Hi guys and welcome back. In this video we're going to be taking a look at this, which is my brand new laser level by Huepar. It's the 904DG, which is a 4x360 green line laser level, which is a mouthful to get out. It's taken me about 25 takes to get this far, so bear with me. Now my reason for going for this was I'm actually upgrading. I used to have this, which is the DeWalt DW088, which has actually been brilliant for what it was. I've had this about 6-7 years. It's the red crosshairs. It's been great, other than it's just started chewing through batteries. So I thought, rather than just going for the same again, I thought I'd do an upgrade. Now these are actually pretty similar in price, to be honest. I'll give you some prices on this later. I can't give you accurate prices on this right now. So yeah, that's why I'm going for it. We're upgrading from this. What I'm going to do, this is going to be an unboxing. It's not going to be a review as such. So yeah, we're going to unbox. We're going to have a little play with it. As you can see, I haven't even opened it yet. So we're going to be finding out together what's actually in there, if it's any good. For all I know, it might be a load of rubbish, but from what I've heard, it's absolutely brilliant. For disclosure, Huepar haven't sent me this. I've paid for this myself, although they did give me a 25% discount in exchange for a YouTube video. But they haven't paid me to say anything about it. It's completely my own, you know, I picked it off my own back because I wanted it, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about it. So I'm going to bring you in closer. We're going to have an unbox and then we're going to have a play. Cheers. Okay, so here we have it a bit closer up. I don't know why there's a picture of two of them on there. It'd be nice if there was two in there, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So yeah, it's the rechargeable model, which is good. It takes a USB Type-C to charge it, and I believe you plug that straight into the battery, but we'll check that when we get in there. Manual mode, which is quite an important mode for me, so you can lock off that pendulum, so you can actually, rather than doing dead level, you can be out of level as well. Quite handy for staircases and stuff like that. And it takes a normal 1/4-20 mount. So they do a tripod for this, but with all the camera gear and all that, I've got so many tripods that I just didn't want another one, so that's all good. And obviously self-leveling, you know, that's a given nowadays. So let's get into it and have a little look what we've got. Okay, so we've got a nice case off the bat. There we go, we're inside. User manual. I might actually have to use the user manual this time. I don't really like using them, but we might have to. But we'll have a little look at that in a minute. So, remote for turning it on and off. Really handy so that you don't jog it. So 9 times out of 10 you'll get it all set up. It'll turn itself off or whatever, like I used to find with this one. Get it all set up and then you'd have to turn it back on and you'd jog it. So that's going to be really handy to have. Oh, okay, so yeah, so that's the fine adjustment mount with the magnets on the back of it. So that's quite handy. Like I said, we're going to have a play with this in a minute. We're going to look at all of this stuff a bit closer. Fine adjustable mount. That looks quite cool. Your normal USB plug with a USB cable. Anything else in there? No, and then just the lever itself. So it's actually not that big. I actually expected this to be a hell of a lot bigger, but it's not too bad. Right, so off the bat, what we've got, 1, 2, 3, 4 lasers in there. USB slot. I'm not sure if you can run this off the mains. You might be able to. If you do know, let me know below in the comments if you can do that. In there, rechargeable battery, which you can charge straight onto the battery itself, which is quite handy, so you don't have to plug the whole unit in. So that's good. But yeah, all in all, not a great deal in the box, but You don't need a great deal, really. That's pretty much all you need. So I'm going to get this all set up, and then we'll have a little look and a little play with it. But straight off the bat, the quality actually feels really good. It's not like hard rubberized like this one, but it's fairly sturdy. I think you could take a little drop with that and it'd be fine. Okay, so here you can see I've just got it set up on, this is just like a basic tripod. There's nothing fancy here. As you can see, that's it freaking out because it's out of level. And there you go, back into level again. So we're just going to use the remote and we're just going to cycle through a few of them just to see. Sorry, it's a bit echoey in here, but yeah, we're just going to cycle through, and then I want to actually bring you in a bit closer to show you this this mount that it's on, because it's actually really clever. I didn't expect this, but it is brilliant. So you can cycle through, as you can see. So you've got your initial horizontal one, secondary horizontal one, and then you can have both of them on together. Then you've got a first vertical. I've actually lost you off of there. First vertical, second vertical, and then both verticals on together, and then you can turn all four on together. This bit that's missing on the wall here is just where it's blocked by the stand itself, but you'd essentially have all the crosshairs there. And then the next thing that I like, that I'm going to do handheld for you in a second, is the plumb feature on it, but I'm going to show you that in a second. And then I want to bring you in to show you this adjustable stand because it's brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to apologise for the shaky camera here because we're handheld, but can you see you've got the crosshair on the floor, and then you've got the corresponding crosshair on the ceiling up here as well. So that's actually like their plumb top to bottom, which is brilliant. Right, and now I just want to show you this stand because it's brilliant. So we've got height adjustment there, like fine tune, and that goes up to 3.5 inches up and down. And then you've got forward and backwards. So if you can see, this is moving on this axis here. And then we've got this knob here, which will do rotation. So if you look at this vertical laser here, you'll see that moving. So you can really fine tune it really well. And then on the other side, round here, you've got this one here, which is making it go, actually let me turn you that way round. This one up here, which is moving it in this direction. So look, you've got a hell of a lot that you can do on this. It's really good. So there you go. Like I said, it's not a review or anything. It is just more showing you with it. My overall thoughts, I'm actually really impressed with it. I really like it. I expected it to be a lot bulkier than it is, which was going to be a little bit off-putting for me, but it's actually quite a decent size. Like, with the stand and the tripod and that, obviously it's going to be quite a bit bigger, but you're not going to use it in that orientation much. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. The build quality is really good on it. The remote feature is just brilliant. I can see me using the remote all the time. Even stupid stuff like you sit down to eat your sandwich and you're like, oh God, I left the laser on. You could, like just hook this on your belt or whatever and just, pop it off and there you go. And the way you can flick through them. The 360 is going to be a lot better for me. Like I do a hell of a lot of kitchen fitting, so normally I'm having to fit a run of units and then turn the laser a little bit more to do the rest of them. I'm not going to need to do that with this. Being 360, I could set it up in the corner of a room and it'd pan around the whole of the room. So that's good. The plumb bob feature is going to be really handy for me. That locking off feature, so you can put it like on an angle, is going to be so good for sitting out like handrails on staircases and things like that. Especially where you've got a diminished rail at the top. like when you're between two nil posts, it's quite easy, but when you're diminished railing off, it's quite hard to find that line normally. Normally I have to set up like a chalk line or something. So this is going to be brilliant for that, because I can just lock it off and have it running up the wall. So that's great. But yeah, that's about it really. There's one more thing that I need to do, and that's to put an LTW sticker on it, because all the tools get an LTW sticker. I think we're going to stick that right on the front. Sorry Huepar, I know I'm covering up your logo, but I think mine's better. So there you go, that's it. That's my initial thoughts on it. I'm going to do a review once I've used it a bit and actually got hands on with it. I'm actually doing a job tomorrow which is going to be doing some paneling. So let me know if you want me to do a video on that, and I'll use this for that. So yeah, that'll be the first job doing that. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to leave you with it. I want to thank you for watching along. If you want to see more of this sort of thing, hit the subscribe button, ding the bell. Leave me some comments below if you've used one of these, or if you've got another one that you think I should have a look at. And we can have a little backwards and forwards there. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Cheers.